You're watching Arise, the world's standout news channel. Arise News, awards, and beyond.
Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Dr. Sani, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Dr. Hadiza Sabwa Balarabe, the Honorable Minister of State, Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Sahabi Abdullahi, the Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Abdul Qadir Mayere, the Chief of Staff, Malam Sani Liman Kila, Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Zazzau, Ambassador Ahmed Nuhu Bamali, members of the State House of Assembly and Federal legislators here present, members of Kaduna State Executive Council here present, heads of agencies, our Royal Highnesses, our elders, our very hard-working farmers in the state, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great privilege to welcome you today at this landmark event. First and foremost, I must extend my deepest appreciation to His Excellency, the Governor, Senator Malam Ubasani, for his unwavering commitment to the agricultural sector. His vision and leadership have placed Kaduna State at the forefront of agricultural transformation, making significant strides towards achieving the Malabo Declaration target of allocating 10% of public resources to agriculture. Congratulations, Your Excellency, for exceeding, not only meeting that limit, but exceeding it in the 2025 budget. You are the first. Under this administration, we have seen an unprecedented increase in budgetary support for agriculture. In the year 2023, the sector received just 1.4 billion, a modest 0.4% of the budget. This rose dramatically in 2024, which was your first budget, to 23.4 billion. That is 5.1% of the total budget. That is even before the supplementary one that came again. This gave 1,473% increase. This was unprecedented. The allocation in 2025 reached 74 billion, bringing to the total of almost 12%. That is unprecedented. Making an astonishing increase to 4,871% within 2 years of your coming, Your Excellency. This level of commitment underscores the governor's determination to make agriculture a pillar of economic growth, ensuring food security, job creation, and improving the livelihoods of our people. Agriculture already contributes about 43% to the state's GDP and employs a substantial portion of our workforce. With this level of investment, we are not just supporting farmers, we are building an economy that is self-sustaining, productive, and resilient. This commitment has translated to real action, particularly in the input distribution and farmer support. Last year, we made history by executing the largest distribution program ever seen in Kaduna State, delivering over 500 trucks of fertilizer to farmers. This remains the biggest intervention to smallholder farmers in our history, ensuring widespread access to vital inputs that are critical to boosting productivity and improving yields. I commend the staff and agencies under this ministry for their tireless efforts in ensuring the success of this massive exercise. Today, we take another step forward in the Irrigation Revitalization and Livestock Development Support Program, an initiative designed to ensure that farmer does not stop when the rains end, and to massively support our livestock subsector. This intervention will ensure that farmers can continue to produce food all year round, further strengthening Kaduna's position as a leading agricultural hub. While these interventions are substantial, their true impact depends on how well they are utilized. I urge all beneficiaries to make the most of these resources to increase their productivity and also justify the governor's continued commitment to agricultural development. The better we utilize this support, the stronger the case for expanding such programs in the future. This administration has demonstrated unprecedented commitment to agriculture, and it is now up to us, farmers, stakeholders, and policymakers, in fact, development partners. I must recognize their presence here too. It is for you to take note of all these giant strides of His Excellency the Governor in this sector to maximize these opportunities for growth and development. Agriculture is the backbone of our economy, and today's program is another bold step forward, making Kaduna State a model for agricultural excellence. I extend my gratitude to all those who have worked tirelessly to make this initiative a reality. Let us work to collectively build a future where Kaduna State's agriculture is innovative, efficient, and a benchmark for excellence on the global stage. Thank you, and may God bless Kaduna State and the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much. May we give more round of applause to the Honorable Commissioner for that beautiful welcome address. In creating the heavens and the earth, and all that dwells within and between, the Almighty never had to consult anybody. After all, He's omnipotent, omniscient, and merciful, one whose actions are beyond being questioned. As earlier mentioned, we're here for the Kaduna State Government 2024-2025 Irrigation Revitalization, a livestock support program, which is, of course, Talafin Nomarani and Keyword. Your Excellency, before I go to the next another program, permit me, as I notify all of us, that this program is broadcast live on the KSMC and, of course, at 5 stations, including a social media streamlining. Not forgetting to mention NTA channels, AIT, and other media houses that are broadcasting this program live. Moving into the program, Your Excellency's distinguished guest, my singular honor as I invite for goodwill message a senior citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a former head of service here in Kaduna State, and the co-chair of Kaduna State Elders Forum. Welcoming up stage down to the rostrum, Malan Abubakar Mustafa, the young Gubachi. Let's give him please a round of applause as he step up for this very, very important part of the event. Thank you, please. May I request we give him a round of applause, please. Before he comes in, it's very, very important to note that the Malabo Accord says 10%, but out of that magnanimous and benevolent gesture of Governor Distinguished Senator Sani, he made it above 10%. Please, let's give him, please, another round of applause. We thank you most sincerely, Your Excellency, for that gesture. Thank you, please.
His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Dr. Sani, Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor, our brother and friend, the Minister of State Agriculture, Senators High Values, the SSG, the Chief of Staff, His Royal Highness, the Emir of Zazzau, Chairman, Council of Chiefs, Kaduna State, I stand by the protocol established by the Commissioner for Agriculture for time. we can now see what is happening in Kaduna State. You cannot go to farm unless there is peace, there is security. Sani is an apostle of peace and security in Kaduna State. He has been doing it, he will continue to do it, and by the grace of God, with their support and prayers, he will do it up to the end of his time. So many things must happen before you talk of food. There must be peace, as I've said, and security. Not only that, now what is happening in Bindingwari? Because there is peace now, people go to farm, people go to markets. You go to Kauru local government, you feel you are in heaven because the road is being constructed and people are now too happy to bring their farm inputs into the areas most needed. That means unemployment is given boost and people are now becoming wealthier. Therefore, time for idleness, time for vices are gone. Please, what we should do now is to make sure we continue to support this our dynamic, amiable, and Governor Obasani. Quite honestly, whatever people will say, come and see these implements. Even if it is for the whole zone, the Northwest, we are still going to see they are sufficient. But this is just for Kaduna State. I am sure the Minister of State Agriculture will convey the happiness of the people of Kaduna State to the federal government. This is an achiever governor. This is a person we are proud of. Please, let's continue to support him. May Allah continue to bring peace in Kaduna State. May Allah continue to give us the conviction to make sure that we are one. Obasani has made Kaduna State a state without division. We are now having no south, irrespective of whichever part of the state you are, whatever religion you profile, whatever political affiliation you have, Obasani says you are one, and we are one. So let's continue to support him, please. Because so many people are going to talk, I believe the Commissioner of Agriculture has did it all. He enumerated the funding that agriculture receives in this budget, making it very, very, very favorable for anybody to say, she Mala Obamanomi ne, because abin da yake manoma gaskiya na Allah yana kyau, kuma yana taimakawa. Because she noma za mu ci da kanmu, because when you talk of necessities of life, you are talking of food, housing, and clothing. And definitely food is most fundamental. So whoever assists, whoever brings food to the table, he has done 75% of the requirement of human beings. Governor, we thank you very much. May God continue to give you peace, strong. You are our pillar. We love you. We respect you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Elijah Bakar Mustafa, the co-chair of Kaduna State Elders Forum. He said it, that Governor Obasani is an achiever. And of course, we are proud to support you. Your Excellency, that gesture knows no bound, and may Allah continue to give you the strength to do more. Distinguished guests, our elder have mentioned that the governor unites people. This makes me to think that no wonder the plethora of opposition party trooping into the ruling party. This is part of the magnanimous and benevolent gesture of His Excellency, the Governor. Thank you, please. May I, distinguished guest, move to the next personality that will step in for the goodwill message. May I so invite Farmers Representative of Zone 1 Irrigation Cluster, Mr. Shehu Lawal. If you're so ready, I so invite you to make this goodwill message. Let's celebrate him, please. Others should come close, please. Ishaku Sabo and David Ajito shall be close by, please. As you are going to make your own goodwill messages, please. Let's give them a word of applause as they are here. Zone 1, Shehu Lawal is here to do this very important part of it. Thank you, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم mai girma gwamnan jihar Kaduna, mai girma mataimakin gwamnan jihar Kaduna, mai girma kwamishinan noma na jihar Kaduna, mai girma sarkinmu shugaban sarakuna na jihar Kaduna Malam Nuhu Bamalli, kwamishinoni da sauran baki, manoma, salamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatu. Mun gode ma Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala da ya kama wannan rana na kaddamar da tallafi na noman rani wanda mai girma gwamnan jihar Kaduna yi. Kowa ya gani ga yana ya ganin ma idansa. Mu ba mu da abin da za mu ce mu gwamna sai godiya. Godiya muke 100% bisa ga mai girma gwamnan jihar Kaduna. Saboda ba a tarihi ba a taba irin wannan a jihar Kaduna ba. In ban da tallafin da ya na noma da aka yi na damina na taki da mun samu matsala ba ɗan kaɗan ba. Kuma mai girma gwamna bakin ƙoƙarin da ya yi na kawo zaman lafiya a jihar Kaduna shi kan ci gaba ne ba ɗan kaɗan ba. Tunda in ba zaman lafiya wallahi ba za a yi noman ba. Kowa ya sani an samu amfanin gona daidai gwargwado a jihar Kaduna. An samu ci gaba. Matasa sun samu abin yi. Dan ba su tsaya sun dogara da white collar job ba. Sun koma ma noma. Tunda a noman da suka koma ma abinda mutum zai tsaya yana tunani akan albashi cikin wata uku sai samu abinda zai samu albashin shi na shekara. To muna godiya ga mai girma gwamna, Allah ya taimake shi, Allah kuma ya tashi rikawa. Kowa ya ga abin da aka kawo mana na tallafi, kuma Allah ya samu manoma mu karɓa mai amfani da shi ta hanyar da ya dace. Misali kamar kun bayan habesa mu manoma alkama wanda muke galma zaria muna fesin matsala akan wannan a baya wanda sai mun je mun aje miliyan 7 a Kano haya sai a yi wata ba a zo mana da shi ba. To ga shi na gani da ido na nan za a ba mu na tallafi wanda za a je ana mana aiki da shi, shi ma ci gaba ne. Ga taraktoci rabon da jihar Kaduna ta samu taraktoci wanda suke aiki da shi an ɗauki lokaci. To ga shi yanzu mun ganin ma idonmu. Ga sauran abubuwa da na noma wanda mai girma gwamna ya providing saboda mu da Allah manoma ina kira gare ku da Allah mu goya mai baya 100%, mu raka shi da addu'a 100% dare da rana. Allah ya tallafa mai, Allah ya taimaka mai shi. Allah ya sa a yi lafiya a gama lafiya. Allah ya kawo ci gaba. Allah ya taimaki jihar Kaduna. Allah ya taimaki Najeriya gaba ɗaya. Salamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
To mun gode. Next is Ishaku Sabo from Zone 2. Don Allah David Ajeto ya zo kusa.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Mai girma gwamnan jihar Kaduna, mu ba abin da zamu ce sai godiya, kullum muna ƙara godiya domin wannan abubuwan da muka gani yau an kawo na noman rani ko jihohin arewa za a kawo ma sai haka balle jihar Kaduna kawai. Rabon da mu ga irin wannan kayan noma mun dade. Gwamnatocin baya ba mu samu irin wannan ba sai lokacin zuwanka. A matsayinka na gwamnan jihar Kaduna muna ƙara maka godiya, muna maka fatan alheri. Wannan tafiya da ta rage maka na shekara 6 a gwamnatin Kaduna za mu taya ka mu bi ka da addu'a. Allah ya sa alheri a cika ƙara kawo mana kayan noma da za mu amfana. Don mun ga abubuwa da yawa da aka kawo da sai mun je mun saya a kasuwa. Kiwon da zamu sai mun je mun so abinci da kayan noma, yau gashi an ba mu za a kawo mana, za a ba mu. So muna godiya sosai, Allah ya ƙara arziki, Allah ya ƙara girma. A madadin manoman Kaduna Central mun naɗa ka garkuwar manoma, uban manoma, jagaban manoma. Allah ya taya ka riko. Mun gode kwarai.
To muna godiya. Mr. David Ajeto, please.
Your Excellency, permit me to stand on the already existing protocol. I stand on behalf of the entire farmers of Southern Kaduna to thank you, Your Excellency, for this great gesture being done to our farmers. This is one of its kind in the history of our dear state. We are grateful, sir. Your Excellency, I want to assure you that Southern Kaduna today have never known a better standard of living and peace, that our farmers can go to farm with their eyes closed, work in their farms, and come back like in this very administration. Peace have returned to Southern Kaduna. We, the farmers of Southern Kaduna, we are back to our farms. We are working so hard, and we assure you that the food security Nigeria is looking for to achieve, Kaduna, we are going to take the lead. With the implement you have brought for us, we assure you, Your Excellency, we will not disappoint the effort of this good administration, sir. We also want to thank you, most especially, from our own axis that this is a very singular gesture. Southern Kaduna is benefiting for the first time when it comes to dry season farming. Our people had always looked forward to such support. It has never arrived. But in your own very administration, we have seen it with our own eyes, and we assure you, sir, we will utilize it to every extent so that we will achieve food security, not just in Southern Kaduna, but in Kaduna State. We thank you for this magnificent gesture, and we want to assure you of our undying support, not only in your 8 years of administration, but even beyond. We are grateful as farmers from Southern Kaduna, and we remain grateful to this administration. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, distinguished guest, the next is inviting the custodians of our culture, our tradition, and of course our heritage. This personality doubles as the chair of the Kaduna State Council of Chiefs, being an ambassador, extraordinary and plenipotentiary himself. Distinguished guest, he was a former acting managing director of the Nigerian Printing, Security Printing and Minting PLC. Former, he is coming. May I invite, ladies and gentlemen, His Highness, the Ambassador Aminu Bamali, the Emir of Zazzos, to step up for his own goodwill message. I'd like to make him a martaba.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Dr. Sani, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Dr. Hadiza Balarabe, the Honorable Minister, our friend, Honorable Sahabi Aliyu, distinguished Senator also, and Secretary to the Government, my colleagues, the members of Kaduna State Council of Chiefs, all the traditional rulers seated here from different chiefdoms and emirates, top executives of Kaduna State, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellency, I would like to take this liberty to say a big thank you to you for what we've seen today. In all honesty, I was even asking the Commissioner of Agriculture if he brought all these implements from Thailand, because when I drove in here, I saw so many things that are familiar, which I was gladdened, by what you have seen. So congratulations for what you've done. This is terrific, and we hope that, inshallah, our people will benefit from these efforts you have made. And secondly, I was very particular when the commissioner was narrating, the budget allocation in agriculture. That was remarkable. And I feel very proud that Kaduna State is leading in this area, that is providing sufficient budget for agriculture. Oh, I see. Sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know that the television is... Sorry? Oh, by the podium. Okay. So the budget is fantastic, and I hope we'll sustain it and we'll continue to provide sufficient budget for agriculture, being the oldest profession in this planet. So I hope going forward we'll only build on what is being in place now. So congratulations, to the people and government of Kaduna State. Congratulations to our farmers, and I hope, inshallah, by the end of the year, Kaduna State will be self-sufficient when it comes to food security. And equally, I'm proud to mention here that most of our district heads, especially from Giwa, Fatika, and other areas that have issues with security issues, they came to report that more than 95% of their farmers have gone to the farm, and they're doing very well in those areas. So congratulations, Your Excellency, for what you have done so far. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's celebrate His Highness the Emir of Zazzau for that goodwill message. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Your Excellency the Deputy Governor, the Honorable Minister, the Secretary to the State Government, the Chief of Staff and members of the Kaduna State Executive Council, federal lawmakers and State Assembly members, other distinguished guests that are here. At about time, I invite a very good Nigerian, a distinguished Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He is the incumbent Minister of State for Agriculture, the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Invited, Senator Tahab Aliyu has he so moved to make the goodwill message. Let's celebrate the Honorable Minister of State as he's here for this part of the event. Thank you.
Bangon dutse, shiryayyen gwamna Uba Sani, ɗan albarka mai kawo Uba Sani.
أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, my own brother, my friend, a very erudite politician, Senator Dr. Uba Sani, and I don't know, they've given you some titles, but I think there will be too many if I want to call them. But definitely, like I said to you in the morning, you are a conqueror. What they said, you came, you saw, and you conquered. And today, Kaduna State is looking beautiful as it has always been. Kaduna State is the bride of northern Nigeria, and you are working very hard to return that shining light once again to Garingomna, Kaduna State. Thank you, Your Excellency. The Deputy Governor, our own dear sister, thank you very much for the wonderful work you're also doing. The SSG, after running away from holding hands, you are back here holding hands with the people of Kaduna State to restore dignity. Let me also acknowledge a very fine gentleman, a very refined human being, His Royal Highness, the Emir of Zazzau, my own brother, Rankededi and the Jaza Mani Sarki. Thank you very much also for the good work you are doing. And I extend my greetings to all the royal fathers who are seated here in their numbers. My respect and greetings to you. But most importantly, Your Excellency, permit me to turn to those who gathered us here, Nigerian farmers. No farmer, no farmer. Are there no farmers here? I want to hear no farmer, no nation. Because farmers are the reason why we are living. They produce the food, and they produce every other thing in between to ensure that we have a good life. Your Excellency, I bring you warm greetings from the Federal Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, and along with my brother, distinguished Senator Obaka Kyari, we have been working together with many of your agencies. The Honorable Commissioner for Agriculture has been a very active player. The Managing Director of your cadre is also a very active player in the ecosystem we are creating. Because we realized, unlike before, where everybody is working in silos, agriculture, we must hold hands. We must work in partnership. And I think that partnership is yielding very remarkable results. Let me commend you for the bold move you have made to increase your budget to a level that shows you are putting your money where your mouth is. That is what you have done for Kaduna State, and this is commendable. And I want to urge all other states that are not doing the same to please look at their budget and see what they can do to increase their budget so that Nigerian farmers can know what to do. Now, the other aspect is I want to congratulate you also for the peace that have returned, especially in the Beningwari axis. It was a pleasant news that farmers are back, and we've also had in the southern Kaduna axis also report that farmers are back to their field. And with what we have here, definitely, our farmers will have more productivity, because the productivity of our farmers based on mechanization is so low. It is said to be 0.02. That is too low. But what I'm seeing here, the productivity will increase. And with irrigation facilities, it means year-on-year production will ensure that we have enough food to give to our citizens. I want to assure you that we have programs that your state citizens and farmers are participating, and because it's just a goodwill, I will not be able to reel out a lot of these things. But I want to assure you that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has urged us to carry on the mechanization program, and your state is going to be a very strong pillar in that mechanization program. We also have a program that we are currently running, which is the National Agricultural Growth Scheme, Agro Pocket, which is part of the dry season, and we have very strong farmers because the register of your farmers has weeded out the fake portfolio farmers. And I'm convinced that we now have genuine farmers from Kaduna State who will be beneficiaries of all this program, including this one that you are doing, Your Excellency. Finally, let me assure you that what we are doing in the Federal Ministry of Agriculture, based on the Renew Hope agenda of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is to see that food security is guaranteed, food is available, food is affordable, and it is also accessible. And finally, using food, we will be able to tackle the undernutrition and malnutrition in our citizens. The youth will be brought back into production. Women will be carried along, and extension agents will be trained so that our farmers can get adequate skills and knowledge to do what they know how to do and to use this kind of tools. Because all these technologies will require that farmers are trained to be able to use them. I assure you that we will definitely extend our hands of fellowship so that farmers from this state will benefit in all of this. On this note, Your Excellency, I say congratulations once again, and your work speaks for you. Kabasu da surutu saboda kai mai aiki ne kuma kana aiki kowa ya gani. Allah baka nasara. Uba Sani kowa ya ce kai yake so. Ni ma na ce Uba Sani nake so. Assalamu alaikum.
Mu ma duka mun ce Uba Sani muke so. Da Allah ta fama Honorable Minister of State Agriculture. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, your government have made so many interventions for farmers in our state. One of the most prominent is the one which, during the rainy season, you distributed 500 trucks to 120,000 household farmers in Kaduna State. And I think that deserves a round of applause. Can we give His Excellency a very big round of applause? Your Excellency, there is a short video that highlights, even before today, what you have done to irrigation farmers and irrigation farming system in Kaduna State. With your kind permission, I would like to respectfully request that all of us should glue our eyes to the screens in front of us so as to take a look of the documentary that is going to be played. Thank you.
Kaduna State is experiencing a new dawn in agriculture under the visionary leadership of His Excellency, Governor Sani. The transformation is not only centered around rainy season, but has strategic focus on irrigation farming too, empowering farmers to cultivate year-round and boost food security.
We are here today on a monitoring visit. The dry season activity is on, especially for wheat. Kaduna, being an agrarian state, we do very well in many crops. First in maize, first in ginger, first in tomatoes. Now we are also competing on wheat. Yes, we are number 2 as of last year's NAGS activities. That's why we are working very hard to see that we keep improving. And today we set out to check all the irrigation schemes that we have. We got to Meshiginka in the morning, we went to Hunkui, checked all the planes and the activities, family activities that are going on. Everything looking good. The farmers are reaping. We also paid a visit to the hub in Kudel local government where grapes are grown, which were also number 1. We are doing more than 85% of what comes out from this country. You can see how lush green it is looking. Everything is on course, and I am personally very impressed with the team. Our own team is impressed with the job the farmers are doing, and our hope is that they will continue to maintain it such that by the time we do harvest, we'll have great improvement from last year's yield.
These interventions include the provision of irrigation farming equipment, fertilizers, secured farmland, and essential chemicals. Farmers in the state now have access to a supportive and enabling environment to thrive. In addition to providing tools and resources, Governor Sani's administration has prioritized expanding irrigation infrastructure. Plans are underway to desilt water dams, improve all the critical infrastructure, and distribute more equipment to ensure uninterrupted farming activities.
Gwamnan jihar Kaduna da shi musamman kwamishinan aikin gona da irin kokarin da suke mana a matsayinmu na manoma na rani da na damina a jihar Kaduna. Musamman dai a wannan shekara tun daga daminan da ta wuce har zuwa yanzu, musamman kokarin da gwamnati yake ma manoma game da maganar taki. Takin nan ma mafi ya so da yawa an zo ana raba da shi kyauta ba ko kobo nasu.
Beyond the equipment and infrastructure, the administration is fostering a renewed sense of confidence and resilience amongst farmers, ensuring that agriculture remains a cornerstone of Kaduna's economic development. The impact of this intervention is undeniable. Farmers are thriving, yields are increasing, and Kaduna State is steadily becoming a model for agricultural transformation in Nigeria. Through strategic leadership and unwavering commitment, Governor Sani is not just building farms, he is cultivating hope, resilience, and prosperity for the people of Kaduna State. Together, we are growing a brighter future.
Thank you. Please, can we give His Excellency a round of applause? Can we give His Excellency a round of applause? And with the distribution of these items today, of course, what we have seen in the past is going to double and triple and quadruple by the special grace of God. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, with your permission, may we take the vote of thanks that is supposed to be delivered after the distribution of the items. May we take it now, so that after the distribution, His Excellency and other invited guests would take their leave. And this is to invite for the vote of thanks the General Manager of the Kaduna State Agricultural Development Agency, KADA, Malam Muhammad Reilly. Please let us give him a round of applause.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان. Your Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, Malam Ubasa, the Honorable Minister, Federal Ministry of Agriculture, Senator Sahabi Abdullahi, His Highness Ambassador Nuhu Bamalli, the Emir of Zazzau. Your Excellency, I beg to stand on the already established protocol. First and foremost, I would like to extend my sincerest appreciation to Your Excellency for gracing this occasion and for providing this magnificent in modern history of Kaduna State to support all year-round farming activity in Kaduna State. Your Excellency, your leadership and vision have been instrumental in driving growth and progress, particularly in our farming communities. And I would like to sincerely emphasize that since the inception of this administration in May 2023, there was never a 6-month period that His Excellency has not commissioned agricultural support programs to our smallholder farmers in Kaduna State. And His Excellency vision and strategic agenda for rural economic development is critical to poverty alleviation, job creation, and sustainable security in Kaduna State. I would like to also at this juncture thank our development partners, critical stakeholders and players for the support they have been contributing to agriculture in Kaduna State. We've been working tirelessly with all the partners to advance agricultural prosperity, particularly the Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Food Security. Your Excellency, your contributions have not gone unnoticed, and the farmers of Kaduna State are more than willing to appreciate you at the right time, at any given time when called upon. To all our teaming staffs of both the Ministry of Agriculture and the Kaduna State Agricultural Development Agency, I want to thank you for your resilience and your continued dedication and commitment to ensure that the intervention of His Excellency the Governor have reached and impacted our smallholder farmers. Once again, I would like to express my deepest gratitude on behalf of the farmers of Kaduna State, and to equally announce that the Governor of Kaduna State is the farmers' favorite governor. And your continued intervention would continue to be remembered now and ever. Once again, thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your continued dedication to our farmers. And we would love to come back at the appropriate time and show you that the impact of all the interventions given to farmers of Kaduna State has been very helpful and impactful, and it can be seen to have support the administration towards a collective success. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Mai girma gwamnan jihar Kaduna, manoma suka ce suna so su gode maka. Suka ce idan aka zo daidai wannan gaba da yardanka dukansu za su miƙe, duka manoma da suke wajen nan suka ce za su miƙe domin su yi maka jinjina na musamman, su tafa maka. Da Allah duka manoma da ke nan ɓangaren da waɗanda ke can ɓangaren, yawa duka a miƙe da Allah, a tafa mu mai girma gwamnan jihar Kaduna, a tafa mu mai girma gwamna, a tafa mu mai girma gwamnan jihar Kaduna. Let us clap for His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State. Let us clap for His Excellency. Oya mutapa, 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 mutapa.
Sani, to ni ma na ce Sani. Sani gwamnan Kaduna, ya samu kiɗa Bashir Zuntun gwamna uba sani. Farkon dutse zababban gwamna uba sani.
Mai girma gwamna ya ce ya gode a ƙara tafawa jama'a, a ƙara tafawa jama'a, a ƙara tafawa mai girma gwamnan jihar Kaduna. His Excellency Senator Obasani. DG. Thank you. You may all be seated. Please, can we once again give a very big round of applause to His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State. DJ, like we earlier announced, today His Excellency the Executive Governor is going to flag off the distribution of hundreds of tractors and thousands of combine harvesters, power tillers that will come with 4 implements each, solar-powered water pumps, agrochemicals, motorized knapsacks, fodder choppers, residue crushers, tricycles, motorcycles, milking cans, livestock supplements, and livestock medications, just to mention but a few. Please let us once again appreciate His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State. And it is now time to invite for his remark the champion of green revolution in Nigeria, the rural transformer, doctor of entrepreneurship, honoris causa, conferred and certified by prestigious Arise and this day, the award-winning Best Governor of the Year, His Excellency, the People's Governor, the development-oriented governor, the governor of the people, the governor of the farmers, and the governor of farming development in Nigeria, His Excellency, Senator Obasani. Please let us welcome His Excellency with a very big round of applause.
Bangon dutse, shiryayyen gwamna uba sani. Dan albarka mai kama harka uba sani.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, Dr. Adiza Sabwa Balarabe, my friend and brother, the Minister said for Agriculture and Food Security, Senator Abdullahi Sabi, CON, the Northwest Vice Chairman of All Progressive Congress, Honorable Ahmed Garba Babao, the Secretary to Kaduna State Government, Dr. Abdulkadir Meere, Head of Service, members of Kaduna State Executive Council here present, the Emir of Zozo, Ambassador Ahmed Nuh Bamali, and other royal fathers here present, local government chairmen, and other senior government officials, development partners here present, the co-chairman of Kaduna State Elders Forum, Alhaji Abakar Mustafa, religious leaders here present, our hardworking farmers here present, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Distinguished guests, esteemed partners, our hardworking farmers of Kaduna State, I welcome you to the official launch of the Dry Season Agricultural Empowerment Program. Today's event marks another bold step in our commitment to transforming agriculture and ensuring that farming is not just a seasonal activity, but a sustainable and year-round. Our vision is clear. Make Kaduna State a leading hub of agricultural productivity, security, and economic growth. Our administration has made significant strides in strengthening the agricultural sector. We had over 500 trucks of fertilizer, 120,000 smallholder farmers across the state, free. We launched the Talapin Noma, Akoma Noma initiative, which provided 69,000 smallholder farmers with quality urea fertilizers and mechanization tools. We reconstructed rural roads, improving farmers' access to market and reducing post-harvest losses. We also responded decisively to increases affecting our farmers when ginger farmers suffered devastating losses due to the blight outbreak. We intervened by distributing 12,800 units of agrochemicals and securing a 1.6 billion recovery package to help them rebuild. At this juncture, I would like to thank our amiable President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and Vice President Senator Kashin Shettima for the support of 1.6 billion to support our ginger farmers. One fall armyworm threatening maize fields. We deployed rapid response teams and provided pesticide across all 23 local governments areas to curb the infestation. In the livestock sector, we vaccinated 850,000 cattle, 250,000 sheep and goats, and 250 poultry to prevent transboundary animal diseases and protect both human and animal health. These efforts have laid a strong foundation, but we must do more. Today, we are launching the Transition Agricultural Empowerment Program, a game-changing initiative designed to ensure that our farmers can produce food all around. Under this program, we are distributing 100,000 bags of fertilizer, both NPK and urea, to enhance soil fertility and boost yield. We have also procured 500 power tillers to assist smallholder farmers in land preparation, 2,000 knapsack sprayers for effective pest and disease control, and 10,000 solar power pumps, most of which are solar powered to support irrigation and ensure uninterrupted farming during the dry season. Alongside this, we are providing high-quality seeds and agrochemicals to improve productivity across the state. Beyond providing inputs, we are addressing one of the most pressing challenges facing our agricultural communities, the herder-farmer conflicts. We understand that dwindling resources such as grazing land and water have contributed to the conflicts between herders and farmers. We are therefore investing in water infrastructure, rehabilitating grazing reserves, and strengthening community dialogue mechanisms to foster peaceful coexistence. You are all witnesses to the fact that our efforts at peace building and conflict transformation are beginning to bear huge dividends. We have restored peace and security to conflict-challenged areas like Binangwari, Giwa, and Kachel local governments. Farmers can now conveniently access their farms Commercial activities are back to full swing. It is, however, a work in progress. We shall not rest until peace and security are restored to every community in our dire state. Under this phase of the intervention, we are distributing 100 residual process and 50 fodder choppers to various beneficiaries, including livestock markets, cooperative groups in the livestock sector, and 19 sedentary pastoralist communities across the state. These essential tools will assist in processing agricultural residues into livestock feed and improving fodder availability, ultimately increasing productivity and ensuring better nutrition for animals. By equipping these groups, we are reducing dependency on expensive commercial feed and promoting self-sufficiency among livestock farmers. As part of our broader agenda to enhance rural livelihoods and foster peace, we have provided these communities with solar-powered boreholes equipped with drinking troughs for livestock. This intervention guarantees year-round access to clean water, improving livestock health, and reducing the need for migration in search of water sources. Additionally, demonstration fields for pasture production have been established to train farmers on best practices for sustainable fodder cultivation, ensuring a steady supply of high-quality pasture for their animals. To further support livestock farmers, we have supplied vital supplements such as lebermisol for deworming, minerals leaks to enhance nutrition, and molasses to improve feed palatability. These measures contribute significantly to livestock health, weight gain, and overall productivity. Furthermore, to strengthen the dairy value chain, we have provided milking cans and tricycles to help farmers efficiently transport their milk to collection centers. This intervention reduces post-harvest losses, improves milk quality, and ensures better income for dairy farmers by linking them to stable markets. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, mechanization is key to modernizing agriculture. And today, I'm pleased to announce the procurement of a fleet of tractors numbering over 500 that will be deployed to farming communities across Kaduna State. These tractors will be managed in collaboration with the private sector to ensure transparency, efficiency, affordability, and sustainability. With greater access to mechanization, our farmers will be able to cultivate larger areas, increase yields, and reduce labor-intensive farming practices. This program is not just about distributing resources. It is about building a more resilient, productive, and competitive agricultural sector. By ensuring year-round farming, improving access to modern equipment, and addressing resource conflict, we are setting the stage for an agricultural revolution in Kaduna State. The impact of this intervention will be far-reaching, increase agricultural output, will not only improve food security, but also significantly reduce Nigerians' reliance on food imports, thereby easing pressure on the foreign reserve. By producing more of what we consume, we will reduce the import bill, strengthen local industries, and create more jobs opportunities for our people. Ultimately, as agriculture thrives, we rely less on foreign imports we will see a positive impact on Naira, helping to stabilize our economy and drive sustainable growth in our country. Our administration is not just prioritizing agriculture. Agriculture is at the center of Kaduna State development agenda. In the 2025 budget, we allocated over 10% of the total budget to the agricultural sector. As subnational, this is hugely significant because we have reached the Malabo target of investing 10% of national budgets in agriculture set by African Head of State and Government in Equatorial Guinea in June 2014. We are committed to empowering our farmers and repositioning them to increase their production and tap into the export market. I'm happy to inform you that Kaduna State has attracted the Africa Quality Assurance Center, AQUAC, a major facility supported by Afro-Exim Bank that will provide vital testing, certification, and inspection services for agricultural products. We have commenced the construction of this project, which will not only enhance Kaduna State agricultural export, but also position our state as a hub for testing, certification, and inspection services for agricultural products in West Africa. We have commenced the construction of the Special Agricultural Processing Zone, SAPZ, a partnership between the Kaduna State government and the African Development Bank, AFDB. The official groundbreaking will be performed soon. And I want to assure you that the groundbreaking that is coming up on the 8th of April will be the first by any subnational in Nigeria. The Special Agricultural Processing Zone will be provided with necessary infrastructure, land, roads, power, and security. The SAPZ will offer a bigger market for farmers and serve as a magnet for increased production and greater value addition for agricultural produce. I wish to extend my deepest gratitude to our development partners, private sector collaborators, and all those who have worked tirelessly to make this dry season agricultural empowerment program a reality, especially my own team in Kaduna. Under the able leadership of the Honorable Commissioner of Agriculture, Malam Murtala Dabo, we will unlock the full potential of our agricultural sector and secure a prosperous future for Kaduna State. I will not end my remarks without paying special tribute to our amiable President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I want to say it here on record that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have supported agricultural transformation and development in Nigeria more than any president in the history of Nigeria. That is a fact. We at the level of subnational, just like the Honorable Minister of State for Agriculture, my friend and brother, the Sungu Senator Sabi Abla have just said here, we have received tremendous support. I mean all the subnational in this country. I'm talking about 36 governors. I can stand here to say that no president in the history of Nigeria has supported subnational in the area of agricultural transformation like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And I also want to commend him for the creation of the Ministry of Livestock. Here in Kaduna, like I said in my remarks, we are focusing and investing in the area of livestock. And that cannot be sustainable or achievable without the support and synergy between Kaduna State government and the federal government under the able leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Finally, I want to thank each and every one of you that has found time to be here. God bless Kaduna State and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you and God bless you all. Mai girma mataimakiyar gwamnan jihar Kaduna, Dr. Hadiza Sabuwa Balarabe, abokina kuma aminina, ministan noma, distinguished Senator Sabi Abdullahi, sakataren gwamnatin jihar Kaduna, mai martaba sarkin Zazzau, ambassador Ahmed Nuba Malli, manya-manyan ma'aikatan gwamnatin jihar Kaduna da ke wurin nan, da kuma shugabannin addini, amma wanda suka fi mamanci a wurin a yau su ne manomanmu da suka zo daga ƙananan hukumomi guda 23 a yau. Ina muku barka da zuwa. Kamar yadda kuka sani, mun taru a nan ne a yau da yardan Allah domin mu raba wannan kayayyaki na tractors da abubuwan noma na rani wanda suke amfani da hasken rana da kuma abubuwa da dama wanda muka zo mu raba ma manomanmu waɗanda suke noma na jihar Kaduna. Da muka zo kuka zaɓe mu, mun gaya muku cewa harkar noma shi za mu sa a gaba. Domin a jihar Kaduna, tattalin arzikinmu na jihar Kaduna kashi 43 ta hanyar noma ne. Saboda haka idan muna son ci gaba jihar Kaduna, al'ummanmu su samu sana'an yi, harkan talauci ya ƙare, harkan yunwa ya ƙare, jama'a su samu rayuwa mai amfani, su samu dukiya, dole ne mu taimaka ma manomanmu. Shi ya sa ma a jihar Kaduna da muka zo muka duba kasafin kuɗin jihar Kaduna, muka ga cewa ya kamata mu mai da shi ya zama shine na uku. Daga harkan ilimi, sai harkan kiwon lafiya, sai harkan noma. Kamar yadda kuka sani da muka ga haka muka ce ko noma ma ba zai yiwu ba idan ba a tsaya an duba harkan tsaro ba da zaman lafiya a jihar Kaduna. Shi ya saka muka miƙe da yardan Allah da haɗin kan al'umman jihar Kaduna da muka zo akwai ƙananan hukumomi guda 5 wanda ba za ka iya shiga kai kwanta ka bacci idan ka rufe ba. Su ne Birnin Gwari, su ne Giwa, da wani ɓangare na Igabi, da Kaciya, da kuma wani ɓangare na Zangon Katam, da kuma wani ɓangare ma na cikin local government. A yau ina so in tabbatar muku cewa da yardan Allah da yadda muka tsaya muka bi wannan abubuwa da haɗin kan al'umman jihar Kaduna da muka samu da goyon bayansu, yau a Birnin Gwari manoma sun koma noma, sun koma gona. A jiya an gaya min a duk rana ana saka shanu trailer guda 25 daga Birnin Gwari zuwa Lagos. Jama'a na samun dukiya. Kuma kamar yadda ku sani, yawancin kasuwanninmu da aka rufe su shekara 10 duk mun buɗe su da yardan Allah. Kasuwanni na harkan kasuwanci da noma da kuma na kiwo duk yau da yardan Allah mun buɗe su. Je na samu rahoto daga Kauru cewa zaman lafiya ya ɗore a Kauru, zaman lafiya ya ɗore a Kaciya. To duk wani abu bai yiwuwa sai an haɗa kan al'umma. Kuma kamar yadda kuka sani mun gaya muku cewa da kuka zaɓe mu za mu yi wannan mulki da Allah ya ba mu, kuka zaɓe mu da riƙin amana. Amana shine ɗaya. Mun tsaya a wannan wuri kamar yadda kuka sani, mun ɗauki alkur'ani mun rantse cewa za mu yi kowa adalci, za mu taimaki mutanenmu, za mu taimaki talakawa, kuma za mu tabbatar da cewa gwamnatinmu duk wanda ke Kaduna ya amfana da gwamnatin nan, domin gwamnati na kowa da kowa ne. Alhamdulillah, a yau da yardan Allah tattalin arzikin jihar Kaduna ya farfado. Kamar yadda kuka sani, mu ne na ɗaya yau a Najeriya ta harkar noman masara, kun san haka. Mu ne na ɗaya a harkar noman tomatoes, kun san haka. Mu ne na ɗaya a harkar jinja, ba ma na ɗaya ba, jinjanmu na jihar Kaduna ba irin ta duk Afirka ga baki ɗaya. A yau ɗin nan haka noman acca mu ne na 2, amma muna ƙoƙari mu koma na 1. Da wannan abin da za mu raba a yau da yardan Allah, in mun dawo shekara mai zuwa za mu zama na 1 a Najeriya da yardan Allah. Shawarar da zan ba manomanmu a Kaduna, a je a yi ta noma, mu kuma za mu tabbatar an samu zaman lafiya, an samu tsaro, mun kare dukiyanku da rayukanku da yardan Allah da haɗin kanku ga baki ɗaya. Kuma kamar yadda muka yi magana, a jihar Kaduna da muka zo mun ɗauki maganan siyasa mun ajiye gefe guda. Mun ce magana ne na mulki, na makowa adalci, da wanda ya zaɓe mu, da wanda bai zaɓe mu ba. kowa za mu mishi aiki a jihar Kaduna. To alhamdulillah waɗanda ba su ma zaɓe mu ɗin ba yau sun dawo kwansu da kwarkwatan sun dawo jam'iyyar mu saboda adalci. Kullum muna faɗi ba abin da wuce adalci. Amma kafin gama wannan bayani zan miƙa godiya na ta musamman ga shugabanmu President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ina so ku sani a tarihin Najeriya ba shugaban ƙasan da yake da niyyar taimaka ma manoma irin shugaban ƙasa Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Shi yasa ma a yanzu haka ba wani shugaban ƙasan da ya maganin cewa a kawo ministry na livestock. Ministry zai taimaki makiyaya kamar yadda kuka sani mu a arewa muna da makiyaya, muna da kiwo, muna da abubuwan da muke na kiwo, amma ba wani shugaban ƙasa da ya ce bari in kafa ma'aikata na livestock sai a wannan lokaci. Saboda haka dole mu mishi godiya, mu mishi fata alheri, kuma mu manoma kamar yadda muka sani ba wani gwamnati a ƙasar nan tun da aka kafa ta wanda ya fito ya tsaya ya ga cewa manoma sun amfana. Ko taki da muka raba muku, ina so in gaya muku, bayan mun sai namu na jihar Kaduna, shugaban ƙasa Bola Ahmed Tinubu ya ba kowane gwamna da ke Najeriya tirolin taki gaba ɗayan mu. Saboda haka wannan alamu ne na cewa yana so ya ba mu ko mu taimaka muku. Saboda haka muna mishi godiya, muna ƙara mishi addu'a. Mu kuma manoma da muke wannan wuri, abin da za mu bayar a yau muna so a je a yi amfani da shi, kuma amfani da shi ta hanyar da ya kamata. A ƙarshe ina mana fatan alheri, kamar da muka zo wannan wuri, Allah mai da mu gidajen mu lafiya, ya ci gaba da taimaka ma jihar Kaduna da Najeriya gaba ɗaya. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi.
Da Allah Hello. Da Allah a tafa mai girma gwamna jama'a, a tafa mai girma gwamna. Your Excellency, with your kind permission, we are now proceeding to the official and symbolic presentation of these items to farmers. And this is to invite Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor, the Honorable Minister of State Agriculture, His Highness the Emir of Zazzau, the Secretary to the State Government, the Chief of Staff, and members of the State Executive Council. All others should please remain seated. Only members of the State Executive Council.
Bangon dutse, zababben gwamna Uba Sani. Bangon dutse, shiryayyen gwamna Uba Sani. Dan albarka mai kawo harka Uba Sani. Na shawo kyakkyawan gwamna Uba Sani. Kai dodo kama da gwamna Uba Sani. Mai kyauta mai girma gwamna Uba Sani. Dattawa yara sun ce Uba Sani, to ni ma na ce Uba Sani. Sani gwamnan Kaduna, daji ya samu kiɗa, Bashir Zuntun gwamna Uba Sani. Bargon dutse, zababben gwamna Uba Sani. Bangon dutse, shiryayyen gwamna Uba Sani. Dan albarka mai kawo harka Uba Sani.
Hello.
Ibrahim, come back. Ibrahim.
ke ma kin ce uba Sani, kowa ya ce uba Sani, to ni ma na ce uba Sani. Ya shagon wakar gwamna uba Sani, da auta waziri mai wakar uba Sani, da bakon wakar gwamna uba Sani. Saurara magana za a yi da ma'auni, kai duba fitila mana da mutunne, mai neman fitila ke son ta mazauni, in kai ka ɗauki makami, shi ma ya ɗauki makami, ke ma kin ɗauki makami, kowa ya ɗauki makami, Allah ke kare mu Sani. Hadari bai zuba da ruwa, ana dai kan matsuwa, sai na gana hau yar bakara, ana gaishe da niya, ga madara ga mai abara, kuma ga ma mai atara, in kaga ka gyaggyara gida, ko kana kyauta. Yanzu kasar nan ba natsuwa, ba wani mai natsuwa, yanzu kasar nan ba natsuwa, ana faman da uwa, to talakawa na gasuwa, ana dai ba da wuta. Hakuri, 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 mun san ana dai ɗan gasuwa, ba ana kan gyara ƙasa. Hakuri, 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 mun san ana dai ɗan dakuwa, gashi ana kan sai ta ƙasa. Ga wani gwamna mai nutsuwa, shi da ya gana ana da kuwa, ya duba karkara ya duba birni, ya yi tsari mai haɗuwa, gashi ana faman karuwa, ana kuma kan natsuwa. Limamin raya karkara da aburi talauci ya yi wakara, gashi abin ya ba da kala, tofa mutane na godiya suna dai kan natsuwa.
You're watching Arise, the world's standout news channel. Arise News, awards, and beyond.